There are but two powers in the world, the sword and the mind. In the long run, the sword is always beaten by the mind. Courage isn't having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have strength. Success is the most convincing talker in the world. Ability is of little account without opportunity. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. Death is nothing, but to live defeated and inglorious is to die daily. This soldier, I realized, must have had friends at home and in his regiment. Yet he lay there deserted by all except his dog. I looked on, unmoved, at battles which decided the future of nations. Tearless, I had given orders which brought death to thousands. Yet here I was stirred, profoundly stirred to tears. And by what? By the grief of one dog. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. The world suffers a lot, not because the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of the good people. Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. The people to fear are not those who disagree with you, but those who disagree with you and are too cowardly to let you know. There is only one step from the sublime to the ridiculous. The surest way to remain poor is to be an honest man. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. Religion is excellent stuff for keeping common people quiet. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. History is a set of lies agreed upon. Throw off your worries when you throw off your clothes at night. A celebrated people lose dignity upon a closer view. The herd seek out the great, not for their sake but for their influence, and the great welcome them out of vanity or need. The torment of precautions often exceeds the dangers to be avoided. It is sometimes better to abandon oneself to destiny. Among those who dislike oppression are many who like to oppress. A soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of colored ribbon. Show me a family of readers, and I will show you the people who move the world. Alexander, Caesar, Charlemagne, and I have founded empires. But on what did we rest the creations of our genius? Upon force. Jesus Christ founded his empire upon love. And at this hour millions of men would die for him. A leader is a dealer in hope. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. The only victories which leave no regret are those which are gained over ignorance. A woman laughing is a woman conquered. Men are moved by two levers only, fear and self-interest. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. Imagination governs the world. Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action comes, stop thinking and go in. The reason most people fail instead of succeed is they trade what they want most for what they want at the moment. To understand the man, you have to know what was happening in the world when he was 20. China is a sleeping giant. Let him sleep, for if he wakes, he will shake the world. When a government is dependent upon bankers for money, they and not the leaders of the government control the situation, since the hand that gives is above the hand that takes. Money has no motherland. Financiers are without patriotism and without decency. Their sole object is gain. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. I am sometimes a fox and sometimes a lion. The whole secret of government lies in knowing when to be the one or the other. Skepticism is a virtue in history as well as in philosophy. A true man hates no one. The battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's. I know he's a good general, but is he lucky? All great events hang by a single thread. The clever man takes advantage of everything, neglects nothing that may give him some added opportunity. The less clever man, by neglecting one thing, sometimes misses everything. When soldiers have been baptized in the fire of a battlefield, they have all one rank in my eyes. We must laugh at man to avoid crying for him. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. One must learn to forgive and not to hold a hostile, bitter attitude of mind, which offends those about us and prevents us from enjoying ourselves. One must recognize human shortcomings and adjust himself to them rather than to be constantly finding fault with them. Great ambition is the passion of a great character. Those endowed with it may perform very good or very bad acts. All depends on the principles which direct them. Thank you for watching. Which quote did you like the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to catch our next inspirational video. Until next time, take care and stay inspired.